Mr. Mike Babalado. 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 I just like that.
How you guys doing? Feel like absolute shit. I had an asthma attack this morning while I was playing with myself. And I managed to finish. In the ambulance. On the way to the ER. So my name's Mike. I'm going to tell you guys about myself. I'm Filipino. And most people think I'm Mexican or malnourished Samoan or a Native American with Down syndrome. I'm not your typical smart Asian. I was an Asian kid back in high school nobody wanted to copy off of. The other kids used to warn each other about me. They used to go, don't copy off that kid. He's the wrong kind of chink. I was the Asian kid in special ed. I remember when I got diagnosed with ADD, and parents couldn't believe it. They were like, wow, Mikey, you got an A. When I was a kid, my friends didn't know they were being racist towards me. Because every time we played cowboys and Indians, I was always the Indian. Or the guy building the railroad. I used to complain about that shit. I used to go, why can't I be the cowboy? I want to be the cowboy. But they couldn't answer that. They always had to check with their dad. Daddy, Mikey wants to be the cowboy. The dad would be sitting on the porch, scratching his balls, drinking moonshine. He'd go, nope, cowboys don't look like Mikey. And looking back now, it makes me laugh, because we were like 17 years old, playing cowboys and Indians. I went to an inner city public high school, by the way. It was kind of like that show Glee, singing and dancing, and pregnant teenagers, and drug dealers. Well, kind of like ghetto Glee. Because of my ghetto education, I'm a complete moron. I suck at math, and I have problems with big words. For example, I was in a bar one night. A woman came up to me and asked me if I wanted fellatio. I said, I'm all set. I don't drink coffee. It wasn't until I got home when I found out what fellatio meant. I Googled it. And there was a picture of a girl blowing a guy. And I was like, wow, it's a good thing I said no, because I don't want to blow a guy. Speaking of blowjobs, I used to date this Puerto Rican girl, and she used to like doing this thing where she sticks her finger in my butt while she blew me. I didn't like that shit. At first. I remember the first time she did that to me. Yo, what the fuck was that? She just looked at me and said, what's the matter, puppy? You know, like... I love that joke. My dad wrote it for me. I used to go out with a girl with multiple personality disorder. That was a lot of fun. She was a different woman every time we had sex. There was no need for roleplay. It was fucking wild. Except tonight I woke up tied up in bed and she said her name was Gary. I go to therapy because of that. I ran into an ex-girlfriend, the one that got away. She said she still loves me. She still got feelings for me. But I wasn't sure if it was really her talking or the Stockholm Syndrome. The rest of you, take your time. I was kidding about that. Abducting women isn't a Filipino thing, it's a creepy white guy thing. That's right, creepy white guys get all the girls. And I have no preference when it comes to women either. I don't give a shit, because beggars can't be choosers. You know how the brothers have this thing for heavyset white women? You've seen it, it's not a big secret. Like some white dudes have this fetish for really ugly Asian women. I believe that's called the John Lennon syndrome. Like I said, I don't give a shit. I would stick my little dick in women with gross deformities. Except that deformity is also a little dick. Like I said, I'm Filipino. We're known for like mangoes and pineapples and selling babies. But only the ugly ones. And we sell them to gay and lesbian couples because they think they're cute. And Filipinos were one of the most devout Christians in the world. Devout meaning batshit fucking crazy. But I'm an atheist now, and it's hard being an atheist around diehard Jesus fans. I have a cousin that threatens me with hell a lot. My cousin's gay, and he's obviously never read the Bible. If it turns out there's a God, he's fucked more than I am. According to the Westboro Baptist Church. I found my cousin on ChristianMingle.com, but I can't bust his balls about it, because he's going to want to know why I was browsing single men on ChristianMingle.com. My name's Mike Barbalato. Good night, man.